Alright, this is the famous Harvard Yard. The grassy area is Harvard Yard, and along the periphery of this grassy area, or along the periphery of this Harvard Yard, are these red buildings. These are freshman dorms. The first year students of Harvard College stay here. These are all dormitories, or dorms as they're called. I'm just giving you a general view, and this humble building houses the university president's office. Harvard's president's office is located in this building. This is called Massachusetts Hall. Massachusetts Hall. And these are all the freshman dorms. I'm going all around it. These red buildings are all freshman year students live here. This is a general idea of Harvard Yard. And this white building is the, what is it called? University Hall, I think. And this has a very famous statue here. I'll show it to you. This is John Harvard statue. The university is named after this man. He is John Harvard, sitting right there. That's John Harvard statue. It's in front of this white building called University Hall. Many of the professor studies or offices are located inside this building, this white building. And those red buildings are the freshman student dorms. These dorms are situated along the periphery of this grassy green area called the Harvard Yard. That gate is one of the main entrances to this Harvard Yard. That's called the Johnson Gate. Motor cars can come through this gate called the Johnson Gate. But there are very many side gates available to enter the yard, smaller gates, but those are for pedestrians only. This is the only gate through which motor vehicles can get in, the Johnson Gate. And this is yet another view of John Harvard statue. All these tourists who come to visit Harvard, who come to visit Cambridge, they all gather here and they all take pictures in front of John Harvard statue. He is Mr. John Harvard right there. This is almost a pilgrimage spot. If you come to Harvard, you must come here, see the statue, and take picture with Mr. John Harvard. This is a landmark of Harvard University. This is called the Widener Library, W-I-D-E-N-E-R Library. This is the biggest library of Harvard University. This is the third largest library in all of United States. The first being Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. The second largest library in USA is the New York Public Library. And this is the third largest library. Harvard's library system has a collection of 13.5 million volumes of books. Of course, this single building doesn't house all the buildings. There are many smaller libraries, but Harvard College Library's collection has 13.5 million books. And this is a gorgeous building. And all the tourists come here to take pictures. And this is a close-up. It's a little too close. See these magnificent columns. That's Widener Library. Okay, I think you got the idea. All tourists coming to see Harvard, they come here and they take pictures of this building right here on the big steps of Widener Library. This is called the Memorial Church. This is right across from the Widener Library, directly in front of Widener Library. And that's called the Tercentenary Theatre or Open Air Theatre, where Harvard University commencement and big events take place every year. Right now they have some occasion coming up. That's why they have put up the tent. It's an open air theatre. It's called the Tercentenary Theatre. It's right in front of this church called Memorial Church. This is the main entrance of the Pusey Library. This is right adjacent to Widener Library building, and this happens to be an underground library. And this is the main entrance to this library. Okay, this is the entrance of the Pusey Library. This is the Houghton Library, Houghton Library. This is Harvard's rare books library. Books published before 1800 are all housed in here. This is right next to, adjacent to Widener Library, and that big building is the Widener Library. That one is Widener, and this one is Houghton Library. Let me zoom a little bit and see if you can read the sign. That's the main entrance, the main gate, and over it the name of the library, Houghton Library, is written. I do not know whether you can see it or not, but that's it. And I will pan around and I'll give you a general idea. Right next this building is the Lemont Library. This is Widener's undergrad library, and that's the main entrance of Lemont Library. Let me see if you can read the sign on its glass door. Can you see it? That's the Lemont Library's main entrance, right here. This is Harvard's undergraduate library. Okay, this is a sculpture in front of Lemont Library. This is abstract art. I do not know what it means, but this sculpture is there forever, and tourists take picture of this sculpture when they come to visit Harvard. This is right in front of Lemont Library, and that's the front gate of Lemont Library, Harvard's undergraduate library. The name is written right there, Lemont. There we are. Sorry, camera shake going on. Sorry about that. But that's Lemont Library, main gate. There's the spire of the Memorial Church in front of Widener Library. I showed you pictures of it before. This is from another angle. This is the white spire of the Memorial Church. It looks great. That's it. That's the Memorial Church.